You are welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe to this channel before you go. Yeah, subscribe, please subscribe. You are welcome back again. This is a tutorial on how to barb low cut afro haircut for a schoolgirl. This is a tutorial on how to barb low cut afro hairstyle for a schoolgirl. Yeah, let us follow the step one by one. Putting of the cake, that is number one thing. The combing of the hair. This hair is squashy. The owner of the hair doesn't take good care of it. No combing, no thorough combing at all. No thorough combing. Yeah, barbing work is a very good work in the whole work. And you see the way I'm counting money? That is the money I have made during the day. Can you see it? So I love being a barber. So, and at the same time, I know much about sharpening of the clipper blade professionally. I'm giving my customer change. He has given me the money before. Yeah, I also know much about sharpening of the super hard metal sharpening stone. As a professional barber, as a professional stylist, proprietor, those customers that have their own clippers. At the same time, people around that buy their own clipper by sharpening stone. Yeah, it is good to become a professional. Very, very nice to be able to sharpen your own clipper blade to your own taste. Yeah, I've started the job. I adjust the adjuster lever to the 100% gap. 100% gap. Well known to the professionals. The adjuster lever, I brought it down completely. Now, turn the clipper, bring the mouth of the clipper up. I'm now cutting from the down to the center. I don't want to give the down part total scraping. Yeah. The owner of the head, I mean the customer, say she don't want the down part of the afro hairstyle to be completely skin. That's to be first skin. Can you see the way I am putting it in the first skin? I started from the right hand side, now taking it to the back towards the left hand side to complete the giving of the first skin at the down part of the head completely. Yeah, barbing of afro. Barbing of afro in the barbing industry, depending on the way you understand it. But the way I used to barb my own, I barb it in different forms. There are some customers that said they want the down part completely skin. I do it in that way. So in case of the one we are doing now, it says you want it in the first skin. So you have to make that first skin rhyme very well. You have to make it smooth very well, so that all look evenly. So can you see it? I'm trying to blend it so that it will look right. I'm going for the second round now. Barbing of hairstyle is technical, very, very technical, and you have to study your movements. One step before the other, one step after the other. Can you see? So I finish up with the down part of it. So the customer is likely to show me something there. I'm trying to listen to her. Now I put the attachment comb number one on the clipper mouth, trying to bring out or to bring down the level of that top area into the form of attachment comb number one. Everything will be even. Yeah, this hair is squashy. The owner doesn't take care of it well. So I need to be using style, technique, logic in bringing or in fashioning out the low cut on the top of the head. Yeah, can you see? the hair is squashy. If at all somebody is using a clipper, you still have to do it in the way I'm doing it.
Try to understand.
If care is not taken, the hair is going to draw the surface of
my own country here, in my own environment.
Clipper blade. The clipper blade won't work well again. So that is why I'm trying to tell barbers around the world that all professional barbers have to know much about sharpening of the clipper blade. About sharpening of the super hard manner sharpening tool, about the clipper maintenance, how you can sharpen your own clipper blade to your own taste. Yeah, it is because of all this kind of hairstyle. Can you see? The hair is not somehow rough, but the owner doesn't compete at all. Very, very squashy. And when you leave your hair without combing for a week, 2 or 3 or more than that, as a professional barber, you know what that one means. Yeah, everybody knows the way what that one means. Because if care is not taken, even if you are using no clipper, if care is not taken, that hair is going to draw the clipper blade. It won't work again, or it won't work fine. And if care is not taken, you won't be able to use it to barb that hairstyle until you change the clipper blade by the mouth, or you change the entire clipper into another one again. You try it. But instead of changing clippers, removing clipper blades, you have to use your sense. Yeah, there is the application of sense now, because the nature of this hair, if care is not taken as a learner, you will use about 5 clippers on this head. I'm telling you sincerely. Me that I'm barbing the hair, I know what I'm saying, because I can see it clearly. It is not clearly shown in the camera. And you see, I can't go faster as I like. I can't go faster. I have to be going little by little. The person wants to barb their hairstyle, he or she may not likely to even wash or to maintain the haircut. To maintain it, so you need to treat the hair first. And at times some maintain it, but they doesn't compete. And you know, when you leave the hair uncombed for many days, it used to turn into another thing. It will likely to form quashi form. When it form the quashi now, if you are trying to compete, the moment you want to barb it, the hair will not stand up finished. The expert barber, the professional barber, supposed to understand what I'm trying to say. When you are using clipper, even if you are using a clipper to cut, if you rush too much, it will be dulling the clipper teeth. If care is not taken, you have to change that clipper or the clipper teeth again. You remove it because it will not work fine again on that hair. When you remove it, you now put another one there, another correct one, or new one, or well sharpened one. Can you see? So in my own environment, I will get different type of hair, different type of people with barb. So if you don't know how to maintain your clipper blade very well, you don't know how to sharpen clipper blade, you might find this very, very difficult at times. Yeah, when you have about 2 or 3 clippers in your shop now, then you have about 5 customers to attend to. Then the first customer on the line now quench the first clipper blade, the second clipper blade, and the third clipper blade. The problem are shoot out. How are you going to barb the rest 4 people, the rest 4 customers? That is why I always been telling the professional barbers, hairstylists, the proprietors, those that have interest in buying their own private clippers, you're supposed to know how to sharpen clipper blade very well in order to make your work neat. This hairstyle I'm barbing now, if I'm not a professional that know much about sharpening of clipper blade, this hair will quench almost about 5 sets of clipper blade before I finish it. But with the technique I have, with the experience I have, with the logics I have, with the knowledge I have in sharpening of the clipper blade, in maintaining the clipper blade, and in using of the clipper blade on the barbing of the different type of hairstyle. If not, this hairstyle I'm barbing now, it will consume almost about 5 sets of clipper blade. It will dull them. But I want to use only one, and this only one I'm using now, I'm using this technically. If I should be able to rush too much, the blade will not work in again. Can you see it? That is why I'm giving advice that as a professional barber, as a professional stylist, as a professional proprietor, you're supposed to know how to sharpen your clipper blade very well to your own taste. You're supposed to know how to sharpen your super hard manner sharpening stone to your own taste. Now let's get back into work. Can you see I started from the down part? I adjust my clipper lever adjust that lever to the center, that is 50% gap. I'm now tapping from the down part of the head to the center, so that the area I'm cutting now is not totally skin, it's not totally scraping. So at times when customer have their own style to cut, explain it for you. You're supposed to know the way to adjust your clipper to bring out or to fashion out exactly what is in the mind of your customer, so that the error may not occur. You may cut it fine, but the customer may complain that though the style is fine, but I don't want it, the down part to be completely skin, but you have skinned it now. Therefore, I'm not happy with that hairstyle you have given me. That is a complaint. So that is why you need to know how to adjust your clipper blade very well. And you're supposed to understand the nature of your customers, exactly the type of hairstyle they want. In my own studio, I barb afro in different type of forms, different types. Yeah, different types. At times, there are some ones that you scrape the down part finish. The first step, you scrape it all, completely skin. There are some you use it as full skin. There are some you use as a mini skin. Can you see it? So depending on how the customer wants it, then when you have asked your customer and the customer has explained everything to you better, you're supposed to know the way to fashion out. Understand? To fashion out. Understand? To fashion out that hairstyle in a modern way, in a standard way that's even better than the way the customer, he or she, is explaining for you. Therefore, after you have barb finished, even before you get to the end of the show, mere looking at the mirror, the traces will show. From there, you will be seeing the sign of laughter in your customer's mouth. He or she will be very, very happy. Not until you finish the hair, then you now finish it up again. The hairstyle have to bring the beauty, the handsomeness into the customer face. That is what they call barbing. That is what they call barbing. Can you see the way I'm adjusting that lever now? Because that hair now, in fact, the girl has left the hair maybe for some weeks without combing. So whoever wants to barb this hairstyle now successfully, you have to deal with sense, with real experience. And if that is the experience I'm now applying on barbing of this afro haircut, you will see the way I'll barb it. It will be very, very beautiful. So I'm now, after the first step now, let me recall you back again. I adjust my clipper to the 50% gap, adjust that lever to the center, and now carry the clipper from down to the center to give it a foreskin round from left hand side to the right hand side, from the down to the center. Now I use attachment comb number 1. The remaining part of the head on the top that I have not touched, I now bring the level, come down to the level of attachment 1 comb. Try to understand again. After the cutting of that part with the 50% gap teeth, bringing it from down to the center. After that one now, I now go to the hole where the plenty hair is now. I now bring it down to the level of the first attachment comb number 1. That's attachment comb number 1. After I now balance it up, I now come to the center. Can you see? I now bring my hand from if you divide the head into the center, from the top of the top one now down come to the center, trying to blend it. So I'm now trying to blend it from the left hand side to the right hand side, from the right hand side to the left hand side, that's center, so that the traces of where the hair have started from that center will not show. It will not show the traces given the sign. You cannot see exactly the area that afro has started. I want to blend it with that part. I want to blend it all, so that when you are looking at it, you cannot get exactly where that plenty hair on the top I just started. It will now blend with that part of the hair I've cut. That is the way I barb afro. No sign, no line in the center to go round from the left hand side to the right hand side of the head to show where the upper hair, where the afro have started now, to show the line, to show the mark, to show the indication where it has started. No, you need to blend it very well so that line, you blend it, that line will not show at all completely. It will not show. It will not show at all. That is what they call professionalism. So that when you finish that haircut, you will see how it will look like. It will rhyme to that head. It will now suit, it will now fit that head completely. Either a female a customer or a male customer. Yeah. When you finish now, the hairstyle have to look fine. It will now bring the beauty, the handsomeness out of the customer head. Yeah. The entire face, the entire head will change completely. It will now bring out a very good, very beautiful, very handsome shape out of the customer head. Can you see? That is what we're supposed to master in barbing of the hairstyle. Any hairstyle you want to barb, you need to cut the hair to fit the head. Not that you are barbing, you are just barbing. No, not just to give ordinary barbing. Try to understand what I'm trying to say as a professional, as a learner. We don't barb. In my own studio, I don't barb to barb hairstyle only. I barb hairstyle to fit the shape of the head I'm barbing. Try to understand me very well. I barb, I cut, I fashion out hairstyle. To fit the shape of the head of the customer I'm barbing for. So that when I finish, either he or she, when he or she look at the mirror, through the mirror, nobody will tell you. The laughter is going to come out of the mouth because everything will look right, fit. And there's one important thing you're supposed to take note. When you finish the barbing, you have cut the down part of it, you have got to the hub, you cut it to the shape the customer wants it. Then you now blend the center around. In which the one I'm doing now, you have blend that center very well. After that blending, you blend it very well. Then you have to retrim. Yeah, you have to retrim the entire head, the top, all those small particles of hair that goes up. You need to trim all. You cut them off, right? You cut it right. Yeah, that is where the work is. That one will now bring the smoothness. Try to understand what I'm trying to say. That one, that trimming, you trim it completely, very gently, in a slow motion way. When you now give it a thorough trimming, professionalism trimming, it will now show the smoothness, the blending. It will now show the smoothness of that hairstyle. It will now give it another more beautification. Yeah, that is the way to barb. So after you have finished everything, you now treat it. Can you see? After that treatment, nobody will ever know that that hairstyle is now is newly cut. What I'm trying to fashion out, you have cleaned all the particles, you have made the customer to look nice, you have done some maybe local cosmetics so that your customer, it will not look as if the hairstyle is just cut now because you have made it clear. It will be as if the hairstyle has been cut and finished up around 30 minutes ago, 1 hour ago. Now you see, when some barbers, some hairstylists, some professionals, when some barb, they don't know how to finish the haircut, the treatment of the hairstyle. You're supposed to treat it in a way that after you have finished, nobody will ever know that presently now you have just barbed the person. But by seeing the particles of hair at the back of the neck, on the hair, by the face, on the clothes, that sound will make everybody to know that hairstyle was cut now. It shouldn't be like that. You have to clean up your customer very well. You have to clean all our body tidy. Then you clean the entire hairstyle you have barbed. Then you clean all the stuff. You now treat it. Before you even do this work, Richard, when the customer is looking through the mirror, watching our own head, entire face, the neck. In fact, nobody is to tell you. He or she will be happy.
you see the traces in him or her. So, and apart from that one, you that you are barbing as a professional, barbing your customer, in fact, your mind will be very happy because the type of the work, the type of the cut you are giving your customer is very, very nice. It will make your own mindset be happy. You feel happy by giving a professionalism work. So we don't just cut to cut. We cut to bring the beauty. I cut to fashion out the handsomeness, the beauty in my customer, so that my customer will totally change into better. Totally bring handsome, more handsomeness come out of the person face, more beauty come out of the customer face. Now you watch this hairstyle and barbing. I've not finished, but when you are watching now, can you see the smoothness is now coming out of the hairstyle and barbing? Yeah, you don't just barb anyhow. You follow the hairstyle step by step. When you follow this hairstyle step by step, you can be able to understand that you know the meaning of cutting. And people watching you, the learners watching you, professionals watching you, they can be able to understand that you really understand what you are doing. You know the way to barb, to give haircut in the standard, in the more modern way. Can you see? Can you see it? So let's follow this tutorial up now. Let's follow it up.